Katharine Hepburn, a trailblazer in both cinema and fashion, once quipped, "I wear my sort of clothes to save me the trouble of deciding which clothes to wear." Little did she know, her sort of clothes would ignite a fashion revolution in the 1930s. With each unconventional outfit, Hepburn wasn't just making a style statement, she was challenging the very fabric of gender norms, weaving a tale of rebellion and liberation. Katharine Hepburn's story isn't just about fashion. It's a narrative of defiance and a statement against the rigid gender roles of her time, crafting a legacy that continues to inspire and resonate. As we unravel the story of Katharine Hepburn's fashion rebellion, we're not just exploring a style icon, we're delving into the journey of a woman who wore her independence as boldly as her trousers.
I'd like to hop a little way and try my wings.
Imagine a world where a woman wearing trousers was not just frowned upon, but seen as downright rebellious. This was the stage upon which Katharine Hepburn danced, defying norms and redefining women's fashion. But who was this audacious icon who dared to wear pants when the world expected skirts? Today, I'm taking you on a journey back to the golden age of Hollywood, where one woman's wardrobe choices became a symbol of independence and a beacon for women's liberation. Stay with me as we explore how Hepburn's love for comfortable trousers led her to challenge societal norms. And wait till you hear about the time she took a stand for her pants on a movie set. A story I'll reveal in just a bit. But first, let's dive into the early chapters of Katharine Hepburn's life, where the seeds of her fashion rebellion were sown. Born in 1907 in Hartford, Connecticut, Katharine Hepburn grew up in a household that defied conventional norms. With a doctor father and a suffragist mother, it's no surprise that Katharine developed a spirit as fiery as her iconic red hair.
I suppose you'd still be attractive to any man of spirit, though. There's something engaging about it, this goddess business.
Fast forward to the 1930s, and Katharine was already turning heads in Hollywood, not just for her acting chops, but for her daring fashion sense. Picture this, a young actress striding onto the RKO Pictures set in pants at a time when skirts were the unspoken law for women. But why pants, you might ask? For Hepburn, it wasn't just about comfort, it was a statement. She was challenging the rigid, gender-specific dress code of her era, paving the way for women to wear what they wanted, not what society dictated. Katharine's style evolution wasn't just a personal choice, it was a quiet yet powerful rebellion. Every time she appeared in her signature trousers, she was rewriting the rules of fashion, one outfit at a time. Let's rewind to 1932. While filming A Bill of Divorce, Hepburn made her first bold statement. She showed up in trousers at a time when skirts were the norm. The studio's response? They took her pants and hid them, hoping to force her into a skirt. But Katharine, in true Hepburn style, walked around in her underwear until they returned her trousers.
You can't marry that guy.
George, I'm going to.
In 1938, during the filming of Bringing Up Baby, Hepburn was at it again, rocking slacks on set. The media and public were abuzz. "Katharine Hepburn in pants," headlines screamed. Some applauded her daring style, while others were scandalized. Each time Katharine Hepburn chose trousers over dresses, it was a mini revolution. Her pants became her armor, in a battle against the rigid fashion norms of the time. And oh boy, did it cause a stir.
How do you do, Doc? Oh, I'm sorry, your name?
Kukrowiec.
Kukrowiec.
It's a Polish word meaning sugar.
But Hepburn wasn't just making a fashion statement, she was challenging society's expectations of women. Her defiance in the face of criticism paved the way for future generations to dress as they pleased, without the constraints of gender norms. Katharine Hepburn didn't just wear pants, she revolutionized them. By the 1940s, designers were taking notice. Hepburn's effortless style began to influence the world of fashion. Major designers started introducing trousers in women's collections, a move as daring as it was revolutionary. But Hepburn's influence extended far beyond the glitz of Hollywood and the runways of high fashion. She became an unwitting icon for women's liberation. Her choice to wear trousers became a symbol of freedom and equality, resonating with women who longed for both comfort and liberation in their attire. It wasn't just about fashion, it was about choice, about challenging the status quo. Hepburn's trousers were more than just fabric, they were a flag of independence for women everywhere. Her legacy in fashion mirrored her legacy in women's rights. Bold, undeniable, transformative. Katharine Hepburn's fashion choices rippled through the decades, influencing not just what women wore, but how they saw themselves. She redefined femininity, showing that strength and style could coexist, paving the way for generations of women who dared to dress as they pleased and live as they dreamed. Katharine Hepburn's fashion legacy is as timeless as her films. Decades later, her influence still echoes in the corridors of fashion and beyond. Hepburn didn't just change how women dressed, she transformed how they were perceived. She blurred the lines of gender norms, making it acceptable, even fashionable, for women to wear what they wanted, how they wanted.
Hello. Fancy seeing you here.
Orange juice? Certainly.
Don't tell me you've forsaken your beloved whiskey and whiskies.
Modern fashion icons often cite Hepburn as an inspiration. Designers like Stella McCartney and Coco Chanel have praised her for breaking barriers. Chanel once said Hepburn didn't just wear clothes, she lived them. These powerful women in fashion continue to carry the torch Hepburn lit, championing comfort and confidence over conformity. Beyond fashion, feminists today recognize Hepburn as a precursor to the women's liberation movement. Her pants were more than a fashion choice. They were a political statement, a challenge to the restrictive norms of her time. Hepburn showed that a woman's worth wasn't tied to her adherence to social expectations.
As a matter of fact, it even changed her shape. She was a dumpy little thing at one time.
Only as it happens, I'm not interested in myself for the moment.
Not interested in yourself? You're fascinated, Red.
As we reflect on Hepburn's legacy, we see a woman who was unapologetically herself. She taught us that being true to oneself is the most stylish thing a person can do. Her legacy is not just in the clothes she wore, but in the confidence she inspired in women to express their individuality. While closing the curtains on Katharine Hepburn's remarkable story, we're reminded of her extraordinary legacy. She was more than a silver screen legend. She was a fashion maverick, a beacon of change in a time of rigidity. Hepburn didn't just make a statement with her trousers, she sparked a movement, forever altering the course of fashion and women's rights. Katharine Hepburn's story teaches us the power of authenticity and courage. She showed us that fashion isn't just about what you wear, but what you stand for. Her legacy endures, inspiring us to break barriers and express our true selves, one bold choice at a time. Curious about more trailblazers who changed the world? Check out our video on Marilyn Monroe's intellectual pursuits to dive into another incredible story. Remember, every star has a story waiting to be told. Until next time, keep those reels rolling.